EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable Arrowhead Stadium. And tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They run with the second-year man, Isaiah Pacheco. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. If you look at this Bronco defense, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Looking right sideline, that's complete. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That's laid out deep for Rice. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A man who was lost for the year in Week 4 last season. Here's Javonte Williams to the 43, second down. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
In motion right goes Sutton. On third down, Wilson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Mahomes now on first down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Mahomes now to throw. He's got this to the rookie, Rashee Rice. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards.
Like my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to...
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. They begin the drive with Williams. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Short throw caught by Dulcich. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
A first down from Dulcich, and the only reason more people aren't talking about his rookie season was because he was injured a good chunk of it. Showed in a couple of big games he can be a big-time playmaker at tight end.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Got his man, it's Dulcich. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. They go play action now. Wilson, he'll buy some time right. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 33. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Flushed out right. Taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. We're scoreless after 1. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Wilson. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Pretty fortunate there, the interception that ended the last drive, and then boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call into question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked. And he comes back with one complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Kadarius Toney, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25. Actually, 6 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And good penetration here. They'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Wilson now off the bootleg. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35.
A gain of 14 yards. And the Broncos first down.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Wilson. Finds Dulcich out left side. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Now Wilson. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Williams will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
43!
They go play fake. Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Returning it, here's Hamler. Good coverage there, holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
Here's Wilson. This pass caught by Hamler. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Give him 30 yards there. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. To throw is Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. Show off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
And it's caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the KC crowd can make it big. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Broncos are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is up to 8.
Broncos 14, Chiefs 6.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Hey, 15. Eye down these two.
On first down, Mahomes. Able to get away.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
On second down, here's Mahomes.
That's complete to Tony.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 39. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Rolling to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Bronco defense comes up big. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. On first down, Wilson. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And now the Chiefs will bring the offense onto the field as they'll go for 2 here. Mahomes will throw for it. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out first and 10. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
at their own 21-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They start the second half here with Williams. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Play action. Now Wilson. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack. And it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
He'll get this to Hamler over the middle. And he's going to be taken down right there at the 27-yard line. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Here's James returning. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. To throw, it's Mahomes. Pressure comes and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Hey, 57, 57.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 45 yards on the ground for him so far.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
The 2nd down and 10th there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. The kick by Marr is good, and they take a 17-14 lead.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped. So
oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another intercept.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Mahomes to throw once more.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 35. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 35-yard line.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important third down. Now Mahomes. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Pacheco.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Butker's kick here is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Rashee Rice.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they will take a 7-point lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
62 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Wilson. Screen play set up for Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The busy night continues for Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Down at the 45-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. That's taken in by Dulcich. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. In motion right goes Sutton. Now Wilson on 1st down. Same connection. Dulcich once again. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's Wilson. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
And a small play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That is caught by Williams for a Denver touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. Until about the 23.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here comes 2nd down. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's third down.
Easy.
Mahomes. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. This is 1st and 10.
Yellow. 15.
Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
Here's 2nd down. Mahomes. This ball deep for Tony. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in. Are you kidding me?
How do you get that
One
up?
of the most improbable ways to finish a game. And they do win it on the final play. Absolute bedlam. You can forget overtime. What a finish. And this crowd in a frenzy.
As well they should be. That's the type of ending that you actually pay money to see. And when it turns out in your direction, oh yeah, you feel real good about that one. Let's face it, there are a few people who travel to see their team. They're not happy, but overall, this crowd is loving what they just saw.